Hey lovely sex hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is going to be the review for Warhammer Combat Patrol issue 16. It's just two paints in this one, Squig Orange and Mephiston Red. Mephiston Red is quite a staple for me, so I'm happy with that. Squig Orange is, I think, a new one. I've not had that before, so that will be interesting to see. But come and join me on the desk and we'll have a look through. Right then lovelies, let's get into issue 16 of Combat Patrol. Two paints. So we get Mephiston Red and we get Squig Orange. They are both useful. I use Mephiston Red more than Squig Orange. I don't think I've ever purchased Squig Orange previously. But here we go. Right, so we're into how to paint. So we're adding in some extra colours now to our Captain and Terminator Librarian, the Terminators. So the Sergeants are getting their red helmets. And then we're using Squig Orange for the wings on the Prime and Mephiston Red on the Barb Gaunt's plasma launchers, the Barb launchers, as well as Squig Orange on the feeder tendrils on the Von Ryan's Leapers and the guns on the Termagaunts. So, and that's what they will look like. Right, in our read section B, we have Ultramarines, the poster boys for the Adeptus Astartes, or Smurf Marines as a lot of people call them. We have part 4 for the story, Bonds of Honor, and this is the Silver Templars again. Leviathan for our read section C, Tyranids 12. So this is explaining Hive Fleet Leviathan. First among fleets, Hive Fleet Leviathan is one among an increasing number of hive fleets, but it remains the most significant of their number. Such is its size that tendrils that spread from its mass are sometimes categorized as hive fleets in their own right. Nautilon and Promethor are two such fleets. Despite being separated by vast distances, it appears that the two fleets are attempting a pincer maneuver of incredible size. Their projected target is the Segmentum Solar and Terra itself. Right, our play section B, Basics 13. Special abilities, Deadly Demise, Feel No Pain and Ignores Cover. So these are all special rules that you will use when playing your games. We have anti. Anti keyword denotes a unit being particularly strong against other types of unit. Each time an attack is made against a unit with the given keyword, an unmodified wound roll of X inflicts a critical wound. And anti-X and devastating wounds. The devastating wounds abilities means that when you inflict a critical wound against the unit, it may not make a save roll against that wound. Causes critical wounds on a roll of 4+1, targeting a unit with the Psyker. So anti-Psyker 4+. And then it says shared keywords. If a leader joins a unit, that unit gains all of the leader's keywords. This means the Psychophage's Talons and Be Tentacled Maws Anti-Psycho 4 ability affects every model in a unit of Terminators that has been joined by a Librarian. Well, that's crappy. Okay, scenario 12, the Psyker Eater. In response to the Space Marine's use of a Librarian, the hive mind has summoned a psychophage to the fray. This towering terror now stands poised to devour the Space Marine Psyker. It falls to an elite force of warriors to defend their leader from harm. In this mission, you'll get to play with the Psychophage for the first time, either as a unit in your army or a monster to slay. In the process, you'll have the chance to try a range of new special abilities. So we have 4 objective markers going diagonally across the playmat that we got. Looks like we're using the barricade cards that we got in previous issue, and the long table edges are the deployment zones. Space Marine units, 1 Librarian in Terminator armor, 5 Infernus Marines and 3 Terminators. Tyranids units, 1 Tyranid Prime, 10 Termagants, 5 Barbgaunts and the Psychophage. In this mission, you score victory points as follows: 5 for controlling 1 objective, 5 for controlling 2 objectives, and 5 for controlling more objectives than your opponent. So, when it says this, if I control 2 objectives, do I get 2 sets of 5 because I control 2 separate objectives? But then I also get another 5 because I control 2. Clarification needed, please. So we then go into our Tyranid's turn, and then Space Marine's turn. We get example charge and fight, example move and shoot for each one, and then you get your Space Marine or Tyranid's victory. Then, to look forward, we have issues 17 and 18, which are going to be more Termagants. Right, so as I said, Squig Orange. Squig Orange is quite a pinky orange, I think. Just looking at it against sort of like my skin tone. Yeah, it's quite a pinky orange, I think. And it's a layer paint, and Mephiston red is a base. So this is interesting. I have some Scooby-Doo characters that I printed out that I need to paint up, and this I think will do one of the characters' either clothing or hair. So that's cool. And then Mephiston red base. I use this all the time. Eye lenses on my Dark Angels. All the bolter casing and weapon casings for my Adeptus Sororitas, my Grey Knights and my Dark Angels are painted red, with obviously gunmetal working parts and barrels, etc. So that's, like I say, I use this all the time. I use it a lot for cloaks. My sisters are Order of our Martyred Lady, so red is very much on their vestments. So yeah, 2 nice paints. I still don't see an issue with these paint issues because, as I keep saying, if I go into town, it's going to cost me £4 return to go into town and buy 2 paints. So getting 2 paints in a magazine issue is still, it's for me, it's still a money saver. Hate to say it, you know, but for me, it's still a money saver. Right, anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you will join me in the next video. All right, take care. Bye-bye.